Starting lineups and first pitch moments away as the second and deciding championship game, game number 19 of the tournament. West Fargo and Fargo Post 2 as a 7-4 victory earlier this afternoon in a long game, about 3.5 hours worth, but West Fargo coming back from a early 3-0 deficit, scoring 5 runs in the top of the 6th inning, and a 7-4 win. Jake Dangerud led the offense for the Patriots, going 4 for 5. Jet Collins had a pair of hits as well. Brody Medina, they had the big hits, as is Austin O'Lean, as Post 2 taking the field right now. So no infield here for game 2 as both teams taking the field right now. Stay tuned. First pitch coming here momentarily. The pitching matchup will have Jack Joyce for Fargo Post 2. Hudson Henrich, who got the save for West Fargo, he will start for the Patriots. We'll come back with the lineups after this.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All-Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
So Joyce taking his warm-up tosses. Batting order mostly unchanged here for the West Fargo Patriots as Joyce, get a look at him getting his warm-up tosses. Max Zinker will lead things off at third base for the Patriots. Batting second will be the right fielder, actually correction, first base. He was in right, so the change made position-wise for West Fargo. Jake Dangerud at first base. Batting third at shortstop, Jet Collins. Brody Medina will bat fourth. He's at second base. Batting fifth will be the center fielder, J.J. McMenemy. Batting sixth in left field, Landon Zink. Batting seventh will be the designated hitter, Austin O'Lean. O'Lean, who had to do a lot, got the win on the mound. And initially he was going to play first base, but that pitching outing took a lot out of him. He was pretty gassed, so he will be the DH. Cooper Fuchs will hit eighth. He is in right field. Ryan Camarillo batting ninth and catching. Batting order here for Fargo Post 2. It'll be Henry Schrum to lead off and catch. Batting second at second base, Tate Barnacle. Batting third will be the right fielder, Wyatt Kozadowski. We'll see maybe at some point if Kozadowski may pitch in this one. Batting fourth will be the third baseman, Caden Nelson. Batting fifth in center field, Hunter Geary. Batting sixth and pitching, Jack Joyce. Batting seventh at first base, Carson Sheik. Brander Hilbert in the eighth spot. He is in left field and batting ninth with the shortstop, Colby Ebling. Zinker to step in to face Joyce, who makes his first appearance here at the state tournament. First pitch. The final game of the tournament at 4:18. 4:18 and strike one. Zinker went 0 for 5 in game one. And a pop-up here. Right side of the infield, it will be Sheik. Looking up and puts that one away. Front number one. So 2 pitches, they get 1 quick out. Joyce started against West Fargo. Went 4 innings in a matchup at Young Field on June 23rd. Jake Dangerud, what a game he had at the plate. 4 for 5, 4 singles, 2 runs batted in. And the delivery, it is inside ball 1. Dave Klunt calling balls and strikes for this championship. 4 umpires here for both these championship games. And the pitch, foul tip, and held for a strike. It is 1-1. 4 pitchers used by Post 2 went Sheets, Gigstad, Kozadowski, and Doherty in game 1. Inside, it is now 2 balls and a strike. Well, for the second straight year, championship game turns into plural games. West Fargo took 2 from Post 400 last year in Williston. Swinging a foul, and it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had that opportunity 2 years ago. West Fargo won in extra innings. They went through that tournament 2 years ago without a loss. 2-2. Swing bouncing ball to the right side. Barnacle diving, gets up onto first and throws him out. Nice play, and there's 2 down. Ranging to his left, got there in the short flip in time, so 2 quick outs. That'll bring up Jet Collins. Collins 2 for 4, a single, a double, a walk. And he actually knocked in a pair of runs, scored a run as well. His 2-run double gave West Fargo the lead for good in the 6th. Joyce delivers in a strike, and it's 0-1. The delivery off the end of the bat, little looper. Out back of second, drifting out, and Barnacle makes the catch, and a quick top of the first inning as Joyce sets down West Fargo in order. 3 up, 3 down, half inning in the books in this winner-take-all Class 2A championship game from Jack Morgan Stadium. West Fargo nothing, Post News coming to that.
It wasn't until 1925 that the American Legion gave birth to its first youth program, and that was American Legion Baseball. And the emphasis was on citizenship and sportsmanship.
Travel ball, a lot of the times you go and you play and it's kind of just more of an individual game. But in Legion Baseball, it's more of a team working towards a goal, and I really appreciate that.
That you're playing for something more than just yourself. You're playing for all the past veterans who have served. You're playing for the people who are still serving in the military. And it's a huge honor to be part of this program.
Of this state tournament presented by Walker Mowers as Hudson Henrich, who got the final out, retiring Wyatt Kozadowski to pick up a save. We'll start things here for West Fargo. Henry Schrum will lead things off here for Fargo Post 2 as Schrum 0 for 3, 2 walks. And will lead things off against Henrich. Henrich's 3rd appearance here of the state tournament. Taking some of the other state tournaments, Rapid City won, or Post 22 won, and South Dakota, and in Nebraska, that's a best-of-3 championship series as strike one here. Carpet Land Rugs out of Lincoln won game 1 against Creighton Prep 9-4, and they lead 7-1 in game 2, so they could clinch that today. Here's a big one hopper to third. Zinker Fields fires on to first and in time. A big one hopper. It was kind of similar how the game ended. It's a big one hopper to Zinker, who was able to step on third to end the game. Schrum quickly retired here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up Tate Barnacle. I think everybody needed a reset after that first game. That was the old line from Gilligan's Island, a 3-hour tour. That was a 3.5-hour tour. And it didn't move real quick. Striking 0-1. Barnacle had 2 hits and a walk. Bases loaded walk gave Kozadowski a chance as the winning run of the 7th. Foul back. Good swing there and 2 strikes. So you get to this championship moment. Now we're that team that's lost one and they've had to win one Wednesday, win one Thursday, 2 last night. 0-2, Adam Chase, swing and a miss, and strike 3. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Now you get to this. Now the playing field maybe seems a little bit evened out for both teams. West Fargo's got this to a point where you've had to grind your way through it, kind of come uphill, and now you've kind of level ground here with post 2. Now it's your chance to, we got this far, finish it. Really, for both teams that will apply, but it's been a tougher road for West Fargo. Post 2 of the table set for today. Kozanowski, 2 hits, 2 for 5 in game 1. A swing and a miss here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time called as Henrich went 2 1/3 innings. He was the second of 3 pitchers against Dickinson Wednesday. Faced 10 hitters. Retired 7, walked a batter. Also hit a batter. Fastball misses away, and a 2-1 count. Bottom of the first and no score. West Fargo forcing a second winner-take-all title game here of the state AA Legion Baseball Tournament. Won 7-4 earlier. Kozanowski is hit by the pitch. He will head to first, and that'll bring up Caden Nelson.
Third baseman, number 13, Caden Nelson.
At third base again here for this second title game, as Nelson was 0 for 3 with a walk. And probably one of the bigger outs that O'Lean was able to get in his 4-inning relief stint. Sat in the pitch. Little jam shot that will carry out to right field and playable, as out there it is caught. Gathered in there by Cooper Fuchs. And that retires the side. So in the out of the first inning, no runs on no hits, no errors. Post 2, Strands 1. Scoreless after 1 here. Second, final championship game, final game of the 2A Legion Baseball Tournament.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Can you hear it? It's heritage. Can you feel it? It's transformation. Can you see it? It's a new kind of horizon. Your brightest moment is right now. North Dakota State University. See how far your horizons will go.
Beautiful afternoon here at Jack Williams Stadium, and Post 2 was hoping not to have to play 2, but that's the way it's turned out here. Is it's 2 very strong baseball programs. Brody Medina will lead things off. Medina, McMenemy, and Zink. Here in the top of the second inning. Both pitchers. 1-2-3 inning for Joyce, and hit batsman to Kozanowski, but quickly retired Caden Nelson. Medina, check swing, held up, it appeared. And it's ball 1. Henrich threw 10 pitches in the first, called strike, says Dave Klunt. And it is 1-1. 9 pitches for Joyce in the first. Considering what we went through earlier, that is greatly appreciated by everybody, I think. In his hands, and 2-1 the count. Well, season on the line. Trip to the Central Plains Regional in Mandan at stake. And make that next step on the road to Shelby, North Carolina. Popped up here. We'll see if there is a play. Schramm after it, and he will run out of room. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Medina went 1 for 5 and an RBI single. A 2-out hit in the 5-run 6th inning, which gave West Fargo the lead. That sails outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. June 23rd at Young Field, Joyce, in a 2-1 West Fargo win, was paired up with Jordan Clemenson, fouled away. And it's 3-2. Joyce went 4 1/3, 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, 5 strikeouts. Took the loss. And a tight game. Payoff on 3-2. Low, ball 4, and there's first base runner for the Patriots here in this second championship. I'll bring up J.J. McMenemy.
Center fielder, number 15, J.J. McMenemy.
McMenemy 2 for 4. A couple of singles in game 1. Youngster has had a tremendous state tournament. Here's the delivery. Fastball, strike 1. 0-1. The first and the runner back is just counting up the hits he's had. I believe it's a hit in every game at state. A 2 against Bismarck. Actually went hitless against Post 400 outside, and it's a 1-1 count. They have 8 hits unofficially for him in the state tournament. He's kind of been steady throughout. Popped up here. Foul territory, room, as it'll be Geary calling off Joyce at the last second. And the catch is made for out number 1. He's probably been the steadiest hitter we've really seen. Collins and Dangerud and Zinker. Well, Zinker has been held in check today, but Dangerud and Collins especially have really taking the offensive bull by the horns. And honorable mention to Landon Zink with 2 extra base hits, double and a triple in the first title game. Low ball 1 to the aforementioned Zink. Had an RBI double and a triple. Went 2 for 4 in game 1. Throw to first and the runner back. Joyce steals, swing and a miss in the fastball. The count even at 1. It's going to be a longer day than I think most people anticipated, even with the possibility of 2 games. Set the 1-1. It is a bunt popped up. Schrum chasing, can't get to it. Dive and just out of his reach. 1-2. So 1-2. It's going to confirm we were close to 300 pitches once we got to the bottom of the 7th inning. Post 2 had 152 was the final count. We'll see if we got to 300. Well, if that's a number we need to be real proud of. 1-2. Right center field in the gap. Geary chasing, and it is in the alley. In the right center field, we will follow Medina. Medina will be held up at third on a double. Another extra base hit for Zink. Jordan Rowe to put the brakes on at the last second on Brody Medina. And here comes West Fargo again. 2 on and 1 out. Levinson through 66, Oline through 87. Now it's time for math. That's 153. Henrich through 157. There were 309 pitches last game. 309. Here's Oline. Ball one. They had to stretch out Oline to 4 innings. And you could tell he was getting gassed by the end, but he certainly was a vital part of that victory. 1-0, 2 on, 1 out. Infield looks like they'll play back here for post 2. It's now a 2-0 count. You see how the infield currently resides. Oline reached base 3 times, including an RBI single. Called strike. Now 2-1. He was also hit by a pair of pitches. Well, how big's the first run in a game like this? Post 2 got 3 in the 3rd. And eventually West Fargo, after some missed opportunities in the middle of the game, finally busted loose in the 6th. 2-1. Bounding ball to the right side. And, gets past Barnacle and into right field. 1 run will score. They will hold up Zink at 3rd. And the Patriots have a 1-0 lead. Error charge to Barnacle at second base, as it scores Medina for the game's first run.
Right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs.
I'll bring up Cooper Fuchs. So Fuchs, who came in as a pinch hitter, hit in the 6th for Luke Finn. He was hit by a pitch and then had a single, and they've kept him in the lineup. Swap a lefty for a lefty towards the bottom of the order for the Patriots. Ball 1. Well, we talked earlier. Hard to beat post 2 here at any time, let alone try and do it twice. Well, they've checked 1 box of the Patriots and have now grabbed a lead. Air charge to Barnacle. Run was going to score, so I think in that case you would give the batter an RBI. Left center field. See if this is deep enough. They'll set up. Hilmert makes the catch. Runner shows a tag and will stay put. They're going to throw back to third base and out at third. Zink went to tag and got too far off third base, and they gunned him down. So the scoring play on that, it goes Hilmert to the cutoff man Nelson, Ebling covering at third, 7-5-6 for the third out, and that ends the inning. So turns into 2 outs. West Fargo gets 1 and no more for the Pats. 1 run and a hit, 1 error. And the runner gunned down at third, inning and a half in the books. West Fargo leading post 2. Class 2A final, it's 1-0.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
Gear up for Quickstar's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 16th, play each day for free in your Quick Rewards app and score bonus plays with every eligible item you grab. Every day, someone's cashing in. So open the app and get climbing. Win big with Quickstar's Mountain Dew Quick Climb.
Jack Joyce at 29 pitches through 2. 1-0 Patriots. Hunter Geary will lead things off. Keep an eye on the Class A tournament in Williston. Castleton stayed alive earlier, eliminating the host Williston Oilers. The Fargo Jets are in a big comeback right now against Kindred. Ball one from Henrich as that pass Camarillo. Geary, 2 hits and a walk in game one. He went 2 for 3. Kindred was up 5-0 after 5.5. The Jets have scored 4 and still batting in the bottom of the 6th. Kindred 5, and the defending Class A champion, the Post 2 Jets, 4. And that is win or go home. High fly ball, left field and playable. Coming on is Zink and makes that routine, 1 away. So Geary retired, 1 away in the bottom of the 2nd for pitcher Jack Joyce. Was the DH and with some pitching changes and such. Finished the game in right field. Joyce went 0 for 2 at a sacrifice fly and was also hit by a pitch. It was a heck of an at-bat he had against Clemenson, a 10-pitch at-bat, which resulted in the sac fly, and that brought home the first run of the game. That was in the 3rd. First pitch fouled away and 1 strike. Henrich deals. It is off the plate, and it is 1-1. Again, the rule, if you have, in this case, second game of the day for each team, a pitcher who goes more than 45 pitches in the first game cannot pitch in the second. Henrich was well underneath, well below that, is just 4 to get Kozadowski for the final outs. 2-1 count to Joyce. Popped up here. Shallow center field. Collins drifting out. Looks up. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Two quick outs here in the bottom of the 2nd. That'll bring up Carson Sheik, the first baseman.
First baseman, number 23, Carson Sheik.
Sheik on base 3 times earlier today. Had a big 2-out, 2-run single in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and then also walked in his final 2 appearances at the plate. Ball one here was 17 pitches so far here for Henrich. In a game where you don't know how many arms are available for West Fargo at this. Boy, if you can get outs this quick and do it in a pretty quick and economical fashion, that's a huge, huge bonus. Up to the right and foul from Sheik. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Set 1-2 coming. Excuse me, swing down to first, and it's caught. That'll end the inning. On the check swing. Ankle high catch by Dangerud at first, and Hudson Henrich so far 6 quick outs, has given up just 1 base runner. 20 pitches through 2. It's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 2nd inning. Through 2 in this Class AA championship game from Jack Williams Stadium. Still 1-0 West Fargo.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and burgers. There's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings. With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. The greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
after a little over 3.5 hours in game one. I don't want to feel like I'm jinxing it, but 27, now we've got 27 minutes, so about 25, 26 minutes through two. That is more like it. Both pitchers have been around the plate. Strike zone maybe a little wider than what we had in the first game. 1-0 West Fargo. And here's Ryan Camarillo. 45 wins last year for West Fargo. On their way to a runner-up finish in the Central Plains, and we'll have a new South Dakota representative in Rapid City, although they have been there. That tradition is kind of similar to what we've seen from Post 2 up here through the years in North Dakota. Camarillo turns away and avoids getting clipped by the first pitch, and ball one. 1 for 4 for Camarillo in game one. Joyce steals, hauls it straight back, but and we've talked about the work he does behind the plate, handling a number of pitchers. Not too many pitches to get past him. That's what a job that he does behind the plate. You could say that for the young man behind the plate, youngster and Henry Schrum as well for Post 2. On the right field line, foul ground over into the corner, chasing, sliding, and it is caught for the out. Just out of our camera view, but a sliding grab. Wyatt Kozadowski ranged a long way to get to that ball, and a sliding catch over into the corner, and out number one. One away for Zinker. Top of the order again for the Patriots. And ball one. One-0 pitch. Left center field. That is into the gap. Over is Hilmert, and he will get there for out number two. If you go by sound, it sounded like you hit more towards the end of the bat. But Zinker retired, now 0 for 7 for the day. That'll bring up Jake Dangerud. Grounded to second in the first inning. Changing speeds on that one, drops it over for strike one. One strike delivery, slice to left, towards the corner. Hilbert nearly overran it, had to reach back and make the catch. Was hustling to the line, then to come across his body and puts it away in a very quick top of the third inning. As 3 fly ball outs, and the Patriots down in order in the top of the third. Just 36 pitches for Joyce. Both he and Hendricks have done their part so far. 2.5 in the books. State Class AA championship game number 2. 1-0 Patriots.
If you're looking for a car or a truck and you don't know where to go, Luther Family Ford's a place where prices are so low. Honesty, integrity are what we stand for. Lowest prices every day is what we have in store. Our sales and service is the best, you'll know it ain't no lie. Just come on down to Luther Family Ford and you'll see why.
Just off I-29 and 32nd Avenue. See you there.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Coverage of the state tournament. Sponsored by Walker Mowers and a big supporter throughout the all the games that are streamed here on the Fargo Post 2 Baseball YouTube page. And glad you've come along with us, whether it be today or any of the state tournament. As a 1-0 West Fargo lead is putting a bow on this Class AA state tournament. As first pitch called strike to Brander Hilmert. Hilmert 0 for 1 was hit by a pitch and walked among his 3 plate appearances in the first game, and has the duck out of the way there. 2-0, Hilmert, Colby Ebling, and Henry Schrum. Post 2 has had 1 base runner against Henrich through the first 2 innings. Kozadowski hit by a pitch with 2 out of the first. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. And ball 3. Started the inning at 20 pitches. Kind of taking an approach on what they did with Clemenson earlier. It's a leadoff walk here to Hilmert, where if there was something in the zone, they were usually pretty aggressive early on. Eventually got Clemenson out in the 3rd inning. Here's Colby Ebling. Ebling was 1 for 4. Been primarily at shortstop, 1 game at 3rd here for Post 2. Shows bunt. Looks to square, throw back to first base, and Hilmert back in safely. So 1-0 to Ebling. Tipped his hand a little bit there, but you're looking for at least 1 to even the game. You start small. There's the bunt. Up the first base line, and the flip to first. Played it right at the line. Maybe had a chance to let that go foul, but they'll get the out at first base and move Hilmert to second. So sacrifice pitcher to first, I believe it ended up, and either pitcher to first or pitcher to second. And 1 away. So they get the tying run to second and flip the page to the top of the order in Henry Schrum.
Catcher, Henry Schrum.
And tell you, the Fargo Jets did come back to take the lead on Kindred at the state tournament. It is over, 7-5. So they got 7 in the, the 6th, 5th or the 6th. They came all the way back to 7 on the 6th to win 7-5. So the Class A defending champs are still breathing. Kindred eliminated, so down to 4 teams. Winners bracket game will have Valley City and Devils Lake. And Castleton and the Jets are still alive. Popped up foul, that will go out of play. Wes Offerman was all over that, and it's 1-1. So last year, Final 4 in that tournament was the Jets, Devils Lake, Kindred, and Castleton. Valley City has won 2 so far, a pair of 1-run games, and wins over. They walked off Kindred and then held off to beat Castleton last night. 1-1, 1 out here in the pitch. That's inside, 2-1. Schrum's looking for his first hit of the day. In fact, Post 2 looking for elusive hit number 1 of the second title game. 2-1 from Henrich. Breaking pitch, strike 2. Camarillo looking to set up. Low and away. Hit the target. High chopper. Got to be a tough play. Collins got tangled up with his third baseman Zinker. No play. And an infield hit. even if there isn't the two kind of tangled up with one another, that was going to be a tough play anyway, as Jet the wise move just to keep that in his pocket. Infield hit for Schrum. That's first hit. We'll have a runner at first. Looks like it'll be Gigstead. And it is back at Gigstead.
Your attention, please. Running at first base, number 5, Beckett Gigstead.
Gigstead running at first.
Now batting second baseman, Dave.
There's a lot of things I appreciate about Dave Klunt, but as someone who either as an announcer, behind the mic, or doing PA, he always wastes no time in letting us know if there's a change, what number, who it is, and that is greatly appreciated. Not all umpires do that. Here's Barnacle. Struck out in his first at bat. Chance here for post 2, and up and in, ball 1. Carpetland Rugs out of Lincoln. Just got an update on that. Thank you, Mike. 7-2. They win the Nebraska title, so they'll get a chance to repeat the Central Plains tournament in Mandan. So the field started to shape up. Dubuque, Iowa. Lincoln, Nebraska. Carpetland Rugs. Rapid City. Mandan, the host. The Minnesota champ, and whoever comes out of here, post 2 or West Fargo. In the air, left field. Shallow. Coming in, Zink settles under it, catch is made, and runners will stay put. 2 away. So they get Barnacle to fly to left. That'll bring up Kozadowski. Wyatt hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. He has been on base 3 times and finds himself at the plate again in a very key situation. Go back to that last game where he was up, and with a term I had not heard until Thursday. Ultimate grand slam, where your team's down 3 and you hit one to win it. That's what Cody Clemens did with the Twins the other day against the Royals. Ball 1 to Kozadowski, and Wyatt had that opportunity in the bottom of the 7th, but I'd never heard that term, but I don't hate it. 1-0 the count. 1-0 the delivery. Breaking pitch, called strike, 1-1. He hit that off of a West Fargo alum and Matt Strom. Matt, who's gone on to, I think of he and Andy Young, West Fargo alumni that have made it to the show. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball just off the plate, 2-1. Gigstead at first, Hilmert at third, 2-away, bottom of the 3rd. Second winner-take-all title for Class AA in American Legion Baseball, now 3-1. Hitters count coming here for Wyatt Kozadowski. (3-1), ball 4 as that'll load him up. He seemed to be cautious with Kozadowski there. Maybe pitching around him just a bit, but it's a good hitter looming next in Caden Nelson, and Gene Gunderson will come out for a mound visit. So the first real tricky situation that Henrich has put himself through so far, as trip to the mound here is an infield hit, 2 walks. Load him up here with 2 out. Caden Nelson, quite frankly, is probably due at this point. Caden did have a hit and was intentionally walked against Pools 400 yesterday. Hitless so far this afternoon, out in a fly ball to right to end the first inning as the conference comes to a close. So Caden Nelson to the plate.
Third baseman, Caden Nelson.
As Nelson digs in. So keep an eye on the Minnesota Legion tournament. Well, the Division II, they will throw over to third base. An interesting move. Hilbert back at third. Well, the Division II tournament's down in Glenwood, Minnewaska area, but Division I tournament, that's who will represent the state at the Central Plains. And the pitch in on his hands in ball one. That tournament will be decided, looks like tomorrow. There's a strike. 1-1. Like they do pool play first, and then that tournament will finish up on Sunday. That is in New Ulm and the surrounding area. That's a great baseball area down in southern Minnesota. 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 out. Henrich deals down the right field line, and it'll land out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So that'll be the last entrant to be determined for the Central Plains, which will begin Thursday in Mandan. Looking forward to seeing that as 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Chopper, right side. Dingerud flipped to first. Henrich covering in time. Inning over. On a big high one hopper, Dingerud to Henrich covering, and post 2 threatens and comes up empty in the bottom of the third. No runs on a hit, no errors. 3 stranded. We're through 3. It's still 1-0 Patriots.
I thought leadership meant running meetings or giving speeches. But there are so many different moments that create a leader. Lead your own way, in ways big and small. At the University of North Dakota.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
Ton of offense through 3, 1 run on a hit for West Fargo. Post 2, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. So I can tell you for the Central Plains, the first game, South Dakota champ Rapid City and the Iowa champ Dubuque. Looks like that is game 1 at 11 a.m. Thursday. North Dakota champ will play game 2, and they would play Carpetland Rugs out of Lincoln, Nebraska. It's at 1:30. The Minnesota champ gets Mandan at 4:30. They're kind of going a little earlier start time, so they'll be done a little bit earlier in the delivery, unless the weather plays a factor, and they do have a artificial turf surface. It is field turf in Mandan, so that helps. Strike 1 as got Collins quickly down to the count at 2 strikes. Collins, Medina, and J.J. McMenemy. For the West Fargo Patriots, already here in the 4th. Joyce Got him. Strike three looking. And Collins looks back and doesn't say too much. And makes the slow walk back to the dugout.
Second baseman, Brody.
Still trying to process what just happened. One away. Here's Medina, walked and scored in the second. Got to third on Zink's double, and then Olin a ground ball to second. First pitch swinging here. That is in the air to right. Playable as Kozadowski makes the grab there. And quickly, 2 down. Two away for McMenemy.
Center fielder, J.J. McMenemy.
So for the Central Plains, 3 games Thursday, 3 games Friday, 3 games Saturday. Ball makes it 1-0, and then 2 on Sunday. It appears, so pitch on the way and a strike. Wait, Joyce has been effective. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Swing and a miss. Had McMenemy out in front. He's done a good job changing speeds when needed. 1-2. Popped to first in his first at bat. Here's the 1-2. Missed away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball missed low. 3-2. Boy, his pace is. Well, that ball gets back from Schrum. Almost want to start counting. 1, 2. Well, he's going to step off. Sure, we tried to do that, and then he pulled that on us. But he's not wasting much time. Payoff to right, hit well. Kozadowski makes the catch on the run towards the line. On a well-struck ball and a 1-2-3. Top of the 4th inning. Quick and quiet as it's now 7 in a row set down by Joyce. Halfway home in this championship matchup. Championship game number 2. It's still 1-0 West Fargo.
There are times in life when being aggressive is necessary. It can help you win the game. Being assertive can help you close the deal. Charging ahead can help you overcome obstacles. But when it comes to driving, being aggressive can be deadly. Speeding, tailgating, and cutting off other drivers can cause crashes and put lives at risk. Always drive responsibly and never aggressively. Remember, speeding catches up with you.
To the bottom of inning number 4. 1-0 West Fargo. Hunter Geary, Jack Joyce, Carson Sheik. Your scheduled hitters for Fargo Post 2. Joyce, 46 pitches through 4, and boy, he has done the job with the season on the line and kind of trying to piece through at least 7 innings. The second title game, ball 1 to Geary, flying to left in his first at bat. So Henrich has got 9 outs. Basically 4 fly ball outs and then a check swing line drive for another. He has not struck out a batter. West Fargo only struck out a couple between Olin and Clemenson in the first game. Called strike, actually, 2 strikeouts. Olin had 2. all the at-bats and all the pitches, there were only 6 strikeouts combined between the two teams. A lot of contact. Now 3-1 here. Henrich threw 24 pitches last inning. 44 is what he started with to begin here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And a base hit here. Sharply hit past Collins. They turned him loose on 3-0 and a base hit. Leadoff single for Gary in post 2. It's the leadoff man on for the 2nd consecutive inning. And let him bring up Jack Joyce.
Pitcher, Jack Joyce.
Joyce fly to center in his opening at bat. And we'll see how Luke Rustad, if he's trying to play for one here, if they will bunt. West Fargo anticipating the bunt might be in order. Not on that swing. First pitch and a wave and a miss for strike 1. Zinker's in at third. Right at the edge of the grass cutout. Open stance for Joyce. And the 0-1. Left center field. That's in the gap. Hit well. McMenemy and Zink chasing. Neither will get there. That's to the wall. In deep left center field. At third, they will send the runner home. There will be a play. Throw to the plate is high. Over the head of Camarillo, and a run scores. Joyce an RBI double. And it's a 1-1 game. Kept tailing away from Zink and McMenemy into deep left center field with nobody out. Luke Rustad did not hesitate. He sent Gary home, and the relay to Collins, they had a chance, but the throw overshot. Camarillo is backed up by the pitcher, Henrich. Evan Felber, as you see on your screen, is come in to run as the courtesy runner for Joyce. And we are even at 1 apiece here at Jack Williams.
For post 2, number 23, Carson Sheik.
Carson Sheik will hit out on a check swing line drive. That was caught by Dangerud. They didn't bunt with Joyce. Will they do it now? Now they've tied it. Now you think go ahead run. Ball 1 up and in to Sheik. Sheik handles the bat just fine. He is now for the day 1 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs batted in. Called strike. And it's 1-1. Set. Henrich deals. Shot. Just foul wide of third. The ball's over there somewhere in the left field corner, and 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nearly yanked that one inside the bag. We're not quite an hour as we go to the bottom of the 4th. I think we hit the 1 hour mark, I believe was the bottom of the 3rd inning. First game, West Fargo won 7-4, and it was 3.5 hours. This pace much, much faster. Swing, ground ball to third again. Diving stop, fair ball. Nice play, Zenker on to first. Great pick, got him, 2 down. Wow. ×2 on both ends. Zenker, a great play behind the bag, and Dangerud made that pick like he's done it a few times. To third goes Felber. And the Pats flash some leather. They have not committed an error. so far here today. So Hilbert will hit. That's one down. That'll bring the infield in. So they did at least advance the runner. Hilbert walked in his first appearance. Infield in for the Patriots. Strike one. Early for a squeeze. Henrich really not a strikeout pitcher. They're going to make some contact on him. They have so far. 0-1. Fly ball down the left field line. That will sail out of play. Quickly, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. There's a strike 3 call and a beautiful curveball. Well, when he needed a strikeout, boy, that was quite the time for it. Got ahead at 2 strikes, and I don't know if he was sitting dead red, but he got a slow breaking pitch and got locked up. 2 away for Ebling. So Ebling sacrificed in his first plate appearance, and now will hit with 2 out. Set. Henrich deals up and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 the count. Last couple innings when he's missed up in the strike zone. 2-0 here to Ebling. 1 for 4 for the day and a base hit in the second inning of the first game. Turned him loose on 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Pitch 61 for him now. 61, 35 of them strikes through 3 2/3. In his hands, pulled foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, as a hitter here, you've seen him on 2 strikes. Pull the string in a curveball. Are you sitting on that, or you thinking, he's got to get a fastball to me? 2-2. It was a fastball. Just off the plate. Low and away. And a full count. Henrich on the payoff, fouled away. Six pitches into this plate appearance as it is a 1-1 tie, now a 3-2 count still. See McMenemy play Ebling to the opposite field. Good handful of steps into his hands, ball 4. So a walk to Ebling. And that gets it to the top of the order in Henry Schrum for post 2. It's his 3rd walk, surrendered in 3 2/3. Schrum an infield hit in his last at bat.
Number 12, Henry Schrum.
Curious to see if they do maybe they put Ebling in motion early, or he gets into his lead at first. Or you focus on Schrum and see if he can come through for you. Good pitch. Strike called. more in the inner half of the plate there, and tied up Schrum just enough. It's one strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Pulled foul just wide of third. So he's ahead at 2 strikes. The situation earlier in the inning with Hilmert where he was able to get ahead. Oh, 2 the count. Tied at 1 here in the 4th. Jammed, slowly hit. Zinker cuts in front of Collins, on to first, and got the out. The inning's over. Just a little grass trimmer left side of the infield, and Zinker cutting in front of Collins, and in time for the out to retire the side. 5-3, and a couple of really nice plays there by Zinker on defense. 68 pitches is the count through 4 innings for Henrich. Post 2 does even the game with the RBI double from Joyce, but cannot take the lead. They got a run on 2 hits. And strand a couple of runners here in the bottom of the 4th. 4 in the books. Grounds crews out to take care of business. 1-1 as we go to the 5th.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
One game as we head to the top of inning number 5. Grounds crew after 4 gives a little touch up and has it ready for the finish. 1-1. When it comes to a winner-take-all championship game, it has been tight, and well, West Fargo gave up 1, but Zinker's play to get the first out was outstanding, and that one on just a little dribbler. It had to be perfect, and it was. So West Fargo will bring up Zink, O'Lean, and Fuchs. 7 in a row set down by Jack Joyce. Lone hit for West Fargo, a double from Zink. That's 0-1. He doubled in Medina for the game's first run. Swing and a miss, and he's down to the count at 2 strikes. Got to third when O'Lean reached on an error, and then with Fuchs' fly ball, he held up at third but got caught too far off of third and got thrown out trying to get back to the bag. They have not had a base runner since. Zink's down on 3 pitches. A wave and a miss, and there's one away in the 5th. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Austin O'Lean. Reached on an air. Ground ball to the right side. I was going to check. They did give him a run batted in on that because that was a ground ball. The run was, Post 2 was playing back. The run was going to score anyway. Barnacle couldn't come up with it cleanly in the hole between first and second. Ball 1 to O'Lean, so he was credited with a run batted in. 1-0 pitch. And low, 2-0 the count. Henrich, 68 pitches. He has walked 3 through 4 for West Fargo. Joyce, just 1 walk. 51 pitches is his total as we speak through 4 1/3. And ball 3. So Joyce tries to come all the way back. There's the start, strike 1. One delivery, high in the air to right. Did he get it? Deep, right field. Kozadowski back, looks up. There she goes. It's gone. Austin Oline, a solo homer. The lead back to the Patriots. It's 2-1. He got a fastball on 3-1, and he was ready. Blasted to the batting cages over the 340 sign in right center, and I would say by plenty. That was a good 350 or more. Second homer for the Pats here at State with Dangerud's grand slam last night against Post 400. 2-1 West Fargo. Cooper Fuchs. Balled strike and 0-1. The delivery is outside, 1-1. You start thinking of, we'll see how things turn out, but Oline, as far as your valuable players for the day, he's got to be right up there for West Fargo with the win on the mound and both runs batted in. He's knocked in both so far in the game for the Pats. 1-1. Chopper right side. Barnacle, big hop, stays with it and throws him out. 2 down. Cooper Fuchs now 0 for 2, flying to left in his first plate appearance. 2 away for Ryan Camarillo.
Catcher, Ryan Camarillo.
Camarillo flying to right in his first at bat. Joyce rocks and fires off the plate, ball 1. 1 for 5 of the day for Camarillo as Joyce, just a youngster, will be a junior at Fargo North in the fall. Camarillo to right, down for a base hit. Two out hit for Camarillo. Back to the top of the order as we should get a runner, and we will, for Camarillo at first base. Should be Brody Strom again for the Patriots.
Running at first base for West Fargo, number 6, Brody Strom.
And Strom at first.
The batter, third baseman, Max Zenker.
Batter is Zenker. Fly to left in his last at bat, 0 for 2 in game 2. Set from Joyce. And the delivery. Ball 1. Strom gets his lead. Throw back over there, and he is back in time. Set in the 1-0. Fouled off to the right now to play. Counts even at 1. Joyce to the set, 1-1. Curve stays high, ball 2. It is 2-1. West Fargo got a run on the second. Post 2 tied it in the fourth on Joyce's RBI double, and Oline going a little yard work. Throw to first, and that one gets away. That will go down the right field line. Let's keep an eye on Strom. He's at second. He's thinking about third. Here comes the throw all the way through, and he's in. Error charge to Joyce on the pickoff throw. Brody Strom, once that ball got free, as it foul territory kind of goes straight, kind of adjacent to the line. Then it kind of cuts into the corner. Once it gets there, it gets really deep into foul territory, but Strom never broke stride. 3-1. Zinker reaches, you give Dangerud a chance, and that might be one of the last batters that Post 2 would like to see up there in a moment like this. Foul tip, and is held by Schrum. Full count, 3-2. Joyce's payoff in the air to right field, playable for Kozadowski as he waits and makes the catch. And that will end the inning. But West Fargo takes the lead back on the home run from Oline for the Patriots. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and they strand 1. Joyce threw 5. It's 65 pitches. The lead of the Patriots after 4.5 in the second championship matchup in AA. It's 2-1.
Ted, I noticed that you once played American Legion Junior Baseball. Is that the way you started your baseball career?
Well, it sure was, Jim. I used to play for the DeWitt C. Mitchell, post number 201 in San Diego, California. It was a great break for me, too.
Well, how do you mean that, Ted?
While playing American Legion Baseball, I learned about the value of team play, sportsmanship, and met a lot of fine fellows in the process. Besides that, I learned a lot of baseball through the organized competition that the program affords. I think that every boy in America should play American Legion Junior Baseball if it is at all possible for him to do so.
Thank you, Ted Williams. And here's hoping you keep right on winning batting championships for many years. This is Jim Britt reminding you.
In the bottom of the fifth inning, West Fargo with a 2-1 advantage. Tate Barnacle will lead things off, bottom of the fifth. For Fargo Post 2, Barnacle, Kozadowski, and Caden Nelson. Hudson Henrich, second appearance of the day, third of the tournament. Got a save to get the final out. 7-4 West Fargo win earlier today, and now starting in 4 effective innings. He has worked out of some trouble in the third and again in the fourth. Surrendered a run in the fourth, changing speeds, and that one drops over for a strike, 1-1. Barnacle 0 for 2. Struck out of the first, fly to left in the third. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Pulled to left, hit well towards the corner and over the head of Zink. That one to the wall in left field. Digging for second, Barnacle. He has a double. So there's a quick answer from post 2 as Barnacle. Second double of the day. Third hit of the day. He's been on base now 4 times. 3 hits and a walk. Here's Wyatt Kozadowski. On base twice with a hit batter and a walk. So the tying run quickly at second for Fargo post 2 as brings things to the middle of the order. First pitch, he will bunt. Third base side, Henrich slips, has no play, but single. It's a tough play if he cleanly got to it, but Kozadowski with a bunt hit. And post 2 has the go-ahead runs on, nobody out for Caden Nelson.
Third baseman, Caden Nelson.
Nelson 0 for 2, flying to right in the first, and out. Came up with the bases loaded. Ground ball to first that Dingerud flipping to the pitcher, Henrich, got him to end the inning. First and third RBI chance here, post 2. A great opportunity. Base hit left field. That will tie the game as Barnacle scores. Kozadowski to second. Nelson was overdue. Base hit, RBI, and a 2-2 game. First pitch and a base hit. Out will come Jordan Rowe. The bullpen's quiet for the Patriots. But 3 straight hits. 2 of them fairly well struck. Plus the bunt single has definitely put up the caution light. So bases, or I should say 2 on, nobody out, but post 2 has evened it here in the 5th. As the mound visit comes to a close, batter will be Geary. Geary 1 for 2, 3 hits total for the day. Singled, scored on Joyce's double. We'll see how those 2 elects to play this. See the corner infielders in a couple of steps. There's the bunt. Pitch is low and away for ball 1. Could see Zenker come sprinting into your picture as he didn't show right away, but definitely the bunt is a possibility here. You've tied it up now. If you're post 2, you got to think the lead because it's getting late. A full day of baseball. This one about an hour 20 in. We've had nearly 5 hours, not counting the break in between the games. A bunt foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7-4 West Fargo winning to get to this point for their 5th straight win, 5 wins in an elimination game. Need to win 6. Well, last year they won 5. After losing to Post 2, won 5 straight to win the state title and go to the Central Plains tournament. 1-1. Kickoff play at second. They've got him caught between second and third. Medina flips it to Collins. Now to Dangerud. And they tag him for the out. Tagged by Zinker. One, 4. And Collins, I think Dangerud got in on that, and then Zinker. I think it's 1-4-6-3-5. A huge out. Nelson does get to second. But they lose Kozadowski. For the first out. So it's a 1-1 count. Runner at second, 1 down. And Geary at the plate for Fargo Post 2. Hits one high in the air to left field, towards the corner, over, and it is caught for the out. Runner was tagging but will stay put. It was a fair ball catch right near the line, maybe 10, 12 feet shy of the left field foul pole, 2 away. And that'll bring up Jack Joyce. Doubled homer run. In his last at bat, he is 1 for 2. And just interesting where just that out of the base paths for now has kind of changed the course of things really for both teams. We'll see if Joyce can come with a big pick-me-up. Fouled away, straight back to 1 strike the count. So Joyce today, that was his first hit. He's knocked in a pair of runs, had a sacrifice fly in game 1. And Joyce has earned his keep today. Pretty solid effort on the mound. Giving up just 3 hits through 5 innings of work. And an RBI at the plate. And has another chance here with Nelson at second and 2 down. Oh, 1. Look at the outfield and see McMenemy kind of shading Joyce to the opposite field. And he hit it that way to left field. Playable as Zink waits. Catch made, and the side is retired. Post 2 gets 1, but strands the go-ahead run at second base as 79 through 5 innings for Henrich. A run on 3 hits. There were no errors. 1 left on as we head to the 6th. After 5, leave it at
2. A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Can you hear it? It's heritage. Can you feel it? It's transformation. Can you see it? It's a new kind of horizon. Your brightest moment is right now. North Dakota State University. See how far your horizons will go.
baseball, you're just hoping for a game like this is great entertainment. Winner take all state championship. Trying to extend your season to the regional and trying to get that chance to get back to Shelby, North Carolina, as Post 2 has done multiple times, last of which 2 years ago. West Fargo has never gotten to the American Legion World Series. They've been on the doorstep a few times, including a year ago. Ball one to Jake Dangerud. Dangerud, Collins, and Medina. Is this the spot in the order that West Fargo can piece together something to take the lead back? Fouled away. 1-1. Joyce has done a great job on the top three hitters for West Fargo. They are a combined 0 for 7 here in game 2. Dangerud 0 for 2. Grounded a second of the first, flied to left in the third. One. That missed away. It's 2-1. Three and one. Joyce for just one walk. He walked Medina in the second. Leadoff walk that did come around to score. Line drive, base hit, left field. That ball's in left field corner as quickly cut off there by Brander Hilmert, and it will be a leadoff single for Jake Dangerud. He has 5 hits on the day. 5 for 8 total after 4 for 5 effort in game 1. Now bring up Collins.
Shortstop, Jet Collins.
Boy, it's a quick swing. Quick swing, and he can hit it to basically all parts of the diamond. Collins 0 for 2 on a called third strike in his last at-bat. Nelson's in at third. Collins shows bunt. Pulled back at a strike, and it's 0-1. As time is out, as West Fargo will have their hitters huddle. Gunnar Lindstedt will have a word with his pitcher and the infield as well. If indeed the bunt is in order.
Concession stand, half price hot dogs, half price burgers, and $1 pizza slices while supplies last.
So 1 strike to Collins. See Nelson in on the grass at third. The 0-1. There's no signs of a bunt there. 1-1 the count. Straight away in the outfield for post 2. Set 1-1. Good pitch. Inside corner right. In on his fist, and it's 1-2 to Jet Collins. Collins 2 for 6. His 2-run double did prove to be the game-winning hit. That 5-run 6th inning as the Patriots forcing this second title game. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase. Strikeout for Joyce. His third, and there's 1 away here in the 6th.
Second baseman, Brody Medina.
Batters Medina. 0 for 1. Walked and scored in the second. Flying to right in the 4th inning. outside, breaking for second, and Dangerud will get there. Spiked one in the dirt. Schrum got a piece of it, but a quick read by Dangerud. I was thinking, but I didn't say it out loud. We haven't seen a lot of attempts, stolen base attempts, really, in either game, and that works just as well. So, go-ahead run is at second, and a 1-0 count to Medina. We haven't seen really either catcher get tested too much. The 1-0 pulled fair over third down the line. That one goes into the corner. That will score a run as Dangerud is in. Medina will hold up with a single. The lead is back to West Fargo at 3-2 here in the sixth. Just over third down the left field line. Medina, second run batted in of the afternoon. 5 in the last 2 days for him. He's had runs batted in the last 4 games here for the Patriots. It's 3-2, and the batter is McMenemy. Throw to first. And back is Medina. McMenemy 0 for 2, line to right in his last plate appearance. Ball 1. It's been a game where one team has had the lead, the other has come back. Post 2 has not had the lead. They've been able to even it up at 1 and at 2. And again, West Fargo answers late in the game. Schrum and Joyce. Conversation at the mound is I wonder a couple of times in this inning they've maybe gotten crossed up with one another, and now is not the time for that. So 1-0, and well, you've surrendered the run. Now you just don't want to turn it into more. 1-0 to McMenemy. Modest lead off of first for Medina. So we got a drive foul down the right field line, and that'll land out of play. It's 1-1. Another half step on that lead for Medina at first. Called strike, and it's 1-2. Seen a little wider strike zone in this game than what we had in the first title game. 1-2. Slide step, Joyce deals. Smothered nicely as Schrum thought about firing to first and held up as Medina at first base, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Just low and outside. 3-2, so traveling time for Medina, maybe with one out. We'll see. Joyce now just over 80 on the pitch count. And again, with his first appearance, he has the full 105. We'll keep an eye on Medina. Not going. McMenemy to left. coming on, and Hilmert makes the catch there, front number 2. And at the end of the bat, fly ball and out number 2 here in the 6th. That will bring up Landon Zink.
Left fielder, Landon Zink.
Zink 1 for 2. Had a double in the 2nd. 3 extra base hits today. Had a double and a triple in game 1. And the delivery. Strike and 0-1. Heralded hero of the day here for West Fargo. And a day when you need everybody to chip in, they certainly have. Down low, and it's 1-1. He was thinking about it, wasn't he? The 1-1 pitch. We came back into the inside corner. Good movement there from Joyce. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip, held by Schrum. There's strike 3, and that will end the inning. The lead back to the Patriots in the 6th. The run on 2 hits. Key wild pitch, able to get Dangerud into scoring position. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 stranded. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The lead back to the Patriots at 3-2.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and there's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings. With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. It's the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
West Fargo to the bottom of the 6th. Pulls 2 as 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order. Carson Sheik 0 for 2. We'll get things started. Against Henrich. He was at 79 pitches. And got the save, got the final out. Threw 4 to get Kozadowski to end game 1. Low ball 1. So whether he can get to the finish line or not, we will see. Joyce is at 86 through 6 innings of work. Swing and a miss by Sheik. 1 ball, 1 strike. Those 2 out hitting West Fargo 6-5. Fly ball right center field as McMenemy will give way to Fuchs, who makes the catch. Out number 1. One down is pinch hitter coming. Looks like it'll be Beckett Gagstad will hit for Hilmert.
Your attention, please. A pinch hitter for post 2. Number 5, Beckett Gagstad.
So Hilmert leaves 0 for 1 with a walk. We've seen Gagstad on the mound. believe his first at bat here of the state tournament. Indeed it is. So lefty Gigstead trying to get something started here for post 2. In the dirt, ball 1. Strike, good pitch, inside corner. That's 1-1. One delivery, misses low and away, 2-1. If it does go to extra innings, if it does reach the 10th inning starts with the runner on second. The last batter from the previous inning is placed at second base. 2-1. It's the rule of Major League Baseball now, and it has filtered down to this level of play as well. 2-2 now to Gigstead. Just in case. Time call. Not sure how many of us here thought we would be 6 o'clock and we aren't home by now. 2-2, but 3.5 hours plus, and game 1 did back things up a little bit. Pace of this one has been really good. Gigstead, diving stop. Collins gets up, throw on to first, not in time. Ball gets away. Gigstead is on. Tying run is at first. Error charge to... We're going to give him a hit on that one. Base hit for Gigstead. Diving stop of the hole. Nice play by Collins behind the bag, but had to hurry that throw and pass Dangerud. Gigstead with a hit. Batter is Colby Ebling.
Shortstop, Colby Ebling.
Ebling does not have an official at bat, a sacrifice and a walk here in game 2. Henrich sets and delivers. Tried to bunt and fouled it at the plate for strike 1. Set of the 0-1, called strike, and it's 0-2. Henry Schrum is on deck. Post 2 is not led in the second title game. 0-2 in the dirt. Nice block, Camarillo is... There you see Gigstead at first with 1 down. West Fargo will have their bottom third of the order in the 7th. And post 2 should get Kozadowski and Nelson one more chance, 6th or 7th innings. Fly ball right field. As in the shade. Fuchs over a few steps to his left. And there's out number 2. Ebling retired. That'll bring up Henry Schrum. Schrum and an infield hit in the 3rd. He is 1 for 3. Schrum digs in. Look at those uniform pants. That's a doubleheader on grass. Turf doesn't give you that kind of, has the pig pen from Charlie Brown look there. To shout those pants out. Two-way. And the delivery. Jammed him, pulled, foul. West Fargo defense fairly deep, at least at left and center. Most playing that is no doubles defense here in the singles. Play the 6 like it's the 7th. Two-way tying run at first. And the 0-1 to third. Zinker gobbles it up. On to first. And the inning's over. Hangerud with a fist pump there, and Henrich a scoreless 6th inning. You get a one-out single from Gigstad. And nothing more. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 7th. It remains 3-2 in favor of West Fargo.
If you're looking for a car or truck and you don't know where to go, Luther Family Ford's a place where prices are so low. Honesty, integrity are what we stand for. Lowest prices every day is what we have in store. Our sales and service is the best, you'll know it ain't no lie. Just come on down to Luther Family Ford and you'll see why.
Just off I-29 and 32nd Avenue. See you there.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
On to the 7th. It's like Beckett Gigstad staying in the game as he replaces Hilmert in left field, hitting for Hilmert. So the defensive change is Schrummel made the final out of the 6th inning. Need an extra moment or two to get the gear on and get ready for the 7th. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for West Fargo. Post 2. 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Zink is warming up for West Fargo in their bullpen. As the bottom third of the Patriots order to face Joyce. Andrew Oline. Reach out of air, was credited with an RBI in the 2nd, and a solo homer in the 5th. Oline, Fuchs, and Camarillo, the scheduled hitters for the Patriots. Ball 1. Was pitch number 87 for Jack Joyce. It's pitched a nice game. 2-0 the count. Labored a bit in the 2nd, but got out with just 1 run. The home run to Oline, and then a couple of singles mixed in with a wild pitch, giving West Fargo the lead back in the 6th. 2-1 now to Oline. He had a 3-1 pitch for his home run in the 5th. To left center field. Hit well into the gap. Gigstad coming on. He'll make the catch. Round number 1. So Oline retired, 1 away for Cooper Fuchs.
Right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs.
Zink continues to loosen up. Post 2 will have Barnacle, Kozadowski, and Nelson in the bottom of the 7th. Fuchs Pops one up here. Backpedaling is Ebling. He waits. Shallow center. Quick 2 outs here in the 7th. We're an hour 52 into the second title game. 2 away, and that'll bring up Camarillo, who was 1 for 2 with a single. Courtesy runner Straub came on. Got to third on an errant pickoff throw. Before Camarillo comes to the plate, Jordan Rowe, you can see there, having a quick word with Ryan. Like Zink is loosened up in the bullpen. Pitch count for Henrich. He's at 93 through 6, so he has pitches remaining. But we'll see if he starts at the bottom of the 7th. Whether he does or not, he is. Both these pitchers have done a fine job inside 1-0. Strike, and it's 1-1. Well, if he can get through a quick inning here, and let's say this thing goes to extras, might have enough pitches to at least start the 8th for you. 2 balls, 1 strike. West Fargo in their 6th elimination game here in the state tournament. Out to short, charging Ebling on the run, fires in time, and a 1-2-3 7th. Quick inning for Joyce. It will be Barnacle, Kozadowski, and Nelson at the bottom of the 7th. Post 2 needs 1 to tie, 2 to head to the Central Plains. 6.5 in the books, 3-2 West Fargo.
There are times in life when being aggressive is necessary. It can help you win the game. Being assertive can help you close the deal. Charging ahead can help you overcome obstacles. But when it comes to driving, being aggressive can be deadly. Speeding, tailgating, and cutting off other drivers can cause crashes and put lives at risk. Always drive responsibly and never aggressively. Remember, speeding catches up with you.
Out. Tip of the cap to both Henrich and Joyce in a second title game where you don't know if this game's going to happen or not, and whether it's going to be you on the mound or not. Do you think there might be that possibility? They have both come through and done exactly what was asked of them. So we'll come down to this. Barnacle, Kozadowski, and Nelson. 93 pitches for Henrich. Right now the pitcher of record here for West Fargo, as Barnacle doubled and scored in his last at bat. That was in the 5th. 3 hits in the doubleheader for the young second baseman. Looking to try and get something cooking here in the 7th. First pitch pulled to left and foul, strike 1. After that first game that was a slow pace, we've had really as a whole, a clean game, well played game in the second championship matchup. Missed inside, 1-1. You're going to miss, that's not a bad spot if you're Henrich and West Fargo. One, high drive, left field, back, Zink, chasing, leaps up, gets off the wall, and in play. Barnacle to second, and a leadoff double. Zink and left leaping up. He might have got a piece of that, but it stayed in play, off the wall, a double. Now for Barnacle, his second double of the game. And out comes Jordan Rose. He'll make the slow walk in, or out. Kozadowski to the plate. Boy, did he hit that well. Zink came back and got to it appeared. Tried to leap up and said he might have gotten a glove on it, at least from the first look, but ball popped out. It was in play. So up steps Kozadowski, who had a bunt single in his last at-bat, which set up Nelson for a hit to tie the game. And do you follow that same blueprint here in the seventh? So Kozadowski 1 for 1. He's also reached base on a walk and a hit batter. He's been on base 5 times combined here in both championship games. So Kozadowski to the plate, representing the winning run in this Class AA championship game, Part 2. Zinker anticipating a possible bunt. Gets away from Camarillo to the screen, and Barnacle's at third with nobody out. So that changes things quite a bit. So the wild pitch, the tying runs at third, and now you can maybe let Kozadowski loose here too. It's also going to bring the infield in for West Fargo. You can let Wyatt kind of turn him loose here in a 1-0 count. High fly, left field, towards the corner. Zink chasing, and it will land out of play. One ball, one strike. One pitch, ground ball, diving stop at third. Zinker checks the runner back and throws him out. The infield defense as a whole for West Fargo, especially on that left side, Zinker and Collins have come through many times, and great play there. Contact play not on with nobody out, and there's one away in the seventh for Caden Nelson. So Caden Nelson, who tied the game with a single in the fifth inning, has the opportunity to do it again. .99 for Henrich here in this game. 103 for the day, counting as 4 in the first game. And there's a base hit. We're tied. First pitch swinging. Caden Nelson delivers an RBI single, and we are even at 3 apiece. On the first pitch, delivers over the drawn-in infield, his second run-producing single, and again, post 2 has caught the Patriots for the 3rd time. Tied it in the 4th, tied it in the 5th, and evened it up here in the 7th. So the winner's at first. The batter is Geary. He is 1 for 3, flying to left in his last at bat. Henrich deals, first pitch swinging, out to short, booted by Collins. That goes into center field. Is back to second base goes Nelson. That was tailor-made for 1, maybe 2. They got 0. First error of the game for the Patriots. And a rare error. It's the first error, in fact, in the 2 games for West Fargo. That'll bring up Jack Joyce, and that should be it, I believe, for Henrich. So Zink's going to come in and pitch. Luke Finn is headed to left field for West Fargo. You see Luke will enter the game, and that'll be it for Henrich. He pitched a beauty. Six and a third, scattered 9 hits so far, 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, also hit a batter. 101 pitches for this game, and then with the 4 he had to get the final out in game 1, reaching 105 for the day. As new pitcher on here for the West Fargo Patriots. So Landon Zink is on to pitch, so he moves in from left field. I believe it's his first outing here of the state tournament. Luke Finn moves to left field. So Finn in left, and Zink will get the call. 2 on, 1 out. The winning run is at second base, 1 in here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and a 3-all tie. Back in a moment.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
So take 2 on the defensive changes. Zink is still pitching. Finn went out there, and I don't know if he didn't feel right or something was wrong. He jogged back out, so Dingerud looks like he's gone to left. Oline is in at first base now for West Fargo. So I did see Oline go to first. And let's see the outfield alignment. Yep, Dingerud's in left. And Oline goes to first, and Zink to the mound as he will face Jack Joyce. Joyce is 1 for 3, had an RBI double in the 4th. The winning run, right now Caden Nelson at second base, strike 1. If we do go to the 8th, West Fargo will have the top of the order. Zinks 0-1. Joyce to center. Hit well. McMenamy has it measured. Catch made. Nelson will tag. And he's on to third base with 2 out. So 2 down for Carson Sheik. Sheik 0 for 3, flying to right in his last at bat. You see Sheik at third. Geary at first, although the main attention's at third base. Ball 1. That puts additional pressure on Camarillo. If one gets away to the screen, that might be game over. 1 ball, no strikes. Sheik, 2 runs batted end of the day. Runner from first goes. Line drive, left center field, base hit. There's your winner. Nelson scores. Carson Sheik is the hero, and post 2 is headed to the Central Plains Regional. Final score 4-3. What a game. What a finish. On a 1-0 pitch, drilled it into left center field for the game-winning hit. And Fargo post 2 lived on the edge. They didn't take the lead until the end. 4-3 the final. They took the long way around to win the state tournament, their 30th state title in program history. A full day of baseball ends, 2 hours, 9 minutes time of game on this one, and 2 terrific baseball programs gave us a full day of baseball and full day of entertainment. So post 2 advances to the Central Plains Regional. I believe it'll be game 2 they will get coming up on Thursday to start tournament play. As for Fargo post 2, West Fargo ends 40 wins and 15 losses overall in the season. And post 2, 39-11. And there you see the handshakes, and again, 2 very, very good programs in the Midwest. Let's take a pause. We'll come back and wrap things up with our postgame in just a moment.
It wasn't until 1925 that the American Legion gave birth to its first youth program, and that was American Legion Baseball. And the emphasis was on citizenship and sportsmanship.
Travel ball, a lot of the times you go and you play and it's kind of just more of an individual game. But in Legion Baseball, it's more of a team working towards a goal, and I really appreciate that.
That you're playing for something more than just yourself. You're playing for all the past veterans who have served. You're playing for the people who are still serving in the military. And it's a huge honor to be part of this program.
Two in the bottom of the 7th, wins it for Fargo post 2, and well, he had a 3-0 lead. They trailed the final 2 innings of the first game and were down, either down or tied. They never had the lead until the last of the 7th, as they felt like they really had the right guys up at the plate to try and win it. They got Truman to ground out to third, but Barnacle a double. That actually led off the frame. Kozadowski got to third in the wild pitch. Kozadowski robbed of a hit and a nice play at third by Zinker for the first out. Then Nelson tied it. Hunter Geary, a ground ball that out to short and normally sure-handed middle of the infield for West Fargo. An error charge to Collins. Put runners at second and first, and then Joyce the fly ball out, which moved Nelson to third, and then set things up for Carson Sheik. Tate Barnacle with that double finished 9 for 16 in the state tournament, as we'll have the MVP most valuable player coming up here shortly. Got a lot of candidates. Kozadowski, Caden Nelson, certainly Carson Sheik with what he did on the mound, a one-hitter to start on against Bismarck Thursday, and the game-winning hit here. Barnacle 9 hits, one of your top hitting leaders for Fargo Post 2, as we'll have the presentation of the most valuable player, and we'll also have the awards presentation as well. So 4 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Post 2, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Patriots. Ready to go downstairs with the presentation of the trophies and the other awards. Jack Joyce, the winning pitcher for Fargo Post 2. 7 innings, went the distance, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 95 pitches for the win. Hunter Henrich takes the loss.
From Fargo Post 2, Tate Barnacle.
Tate Barnacle named the most valuable player with 9 hits, 9 for 16, including 3 doubles today, and the double that started things in the bottom of the 7th inning. But Henrich takes the loss for West Fargo, and again, that's a tough luck loss. Both these guys in the second game pitched terrific. Henrich 6 1/3, 9 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Zink, a third of an inning, as he faced 2 batters, retired 1, and then surrendering the game-winning hit to Carson Sheik. As the presentation of the team trophy next, but congrats to Tate Barnacle and most valuable player honors.
Outstanding battle here today. Your state runners-up to accept their plaque, the West Fargo Pioneers. Patriots, excuse me.
For the Patriots, ready to receive their trophy. Another successful season. 40 wins for Jordan Rowe's team and a runner-up finish this year. North Dakota will face, Post 2 will face Carpetland Rugs, the defending Central Plains champion out of Lincoln, Nebraska. They will play Thursday afternoon at 1:30 in Game 2. As Game 1 in Mandan will have Rapid City, the South Dakota champion, against Dubuque, Iowa at 11. And the host team,
for the 30th time, Fargo Post 2.
as Kozadowski and Carson Sheik will get that state championship trophy. The Minnesota champion will be decided tomorrow. They will face host Mandan. The Mandan Chiefs at 4:30 on Thursday. So almost all the Central Plains field is now finalized. So there's the awards presentation, the presentation of the trophy. I think they're going to get everybody from Post 2, the Post 2 team lined up. They've got the flag for the 30th time. Fargo Post 2 wins the North Dakota State Championship, and they will huddle around it. Don't tear it, boys. There we go. They're lined up in the season, not over yet, as don't have to travel too far for Central Plains Tournament. 3-hour I-94 trip. Teams will report Wednesday. Play starts on Thursday, and that tournament goes through a week from tomorrow at the Mandan Ballpark. So should be a fun tournament there, and this puts an end to 19 games worth of the state AA Legion Baseball Tournament. We'll take one pause and put a bow on this one after this.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All-Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
Big thank those sponsors making the tournament coverage possible. And again, a full day of baseball turned into about 6 hours worth. And Fargo post two in the bottom of the 7th to win the 30th state title in program history. They come away with a 4-3 victory over the West Fargo Patriots, and congrats to both teams on a successful run. West Fargo pushed post 2 to the limit, winning 7-4 in game 1 and led 1-0 after 2 on an RBI from Austin O'Lean, a ground ball booted by Barnacle with 2 runners on in the first inning, made it 1-0. Jack Joyce tied it up with a double in the 4th inning, scoring Hunter Geary. It was 1-1 after 4. One-out home run from Austin O'Lean in the 5th gave West Fargo a 2-1 lead. Post 2 tied it as Barnacle led off with a double, advanced to third, and a bunt single from Kozadowski. And then Nelson, an RBI single, that tied things up at 2. West Fargo answered in the 6th. Leadoff single from Dangarud, second on the wild pitch, and 2 batters later. Brody Medina, an RBI single down the left field line, gave the Patriots a 3-2 lead. But in that bottom of the 7th, it was that guy again, Tate Barnacle, leading things off with a double, advanced to third in a wild pitch. 2 batters later, scored on a Caden Nelson single after an error at shortstop. Allowed Hunter Geary to reach. Jack Joyce fly to center. And on that fly ball, Nelson advancing to third base, and that set things up for Carson Sheik. And Sheik, game-winning single into left center field, scoring the winning run. Nelson coming across post 2, a 4-3 victory. That'll do it here. The crew up here upstairs at post 2 and everybody involved with this tournament. Certainly a lot of fun and a lot of hours to make this work. And congrats everybody involved on a really, really great tournament and some fun baseball to watch. Final score again in the second title game. Post 2 wins at 4-3. Have a great weekend and good night.